Hello, my beautiful Virgo Nation. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Virgo, I do apologize that it has taken a moment for you to get your February reading. I try as best as I can. I've been doing a lot of personal readings, and also my little boy got sick. And so here I am just trying to catch up. So we're going to look at your February month. Virgo for February. Thank you so much for all your likes and subscribes and your donations. It really helps the channel a lot. So thank you guys. What do we have for Virgo for the month of February, please? Virgo. First card out, peace. Peace, isn't that beautiful? And Virgo's second card for February, please. I hope you're all doing really well in these new times. Poised. I love this. Poised. 48. And what else for Virgo, please, for the month of February? February. And co-create. This is a powerful month for you. A really powerful month. We're starting with this peace card. And as I'm just sort of linking these cards together, it's just a very... just really powerful. It's a... I almost want to describe it as like silent. Like there's a silence, if that makes sense. Like there's why doesn't it want to focus now? There you go. We have this dove here flying above this egg, and this egg for me represents surprise. It represents something that's ready to hatch, something that is like something that's ready, that you've been taking your time, sort of you've been sitting on your egg, if you will, preparing, wanting to see it grow, and it's ready to hatch. And it's interesting because it might be the piece that is ready to hatch, or it might be that you've been so much in peace that this situation, that you brought the situation about, right? We want to clarify this. Clarify the peace card, please. I'm going to use this deck and another deck to just get the best message out here, or cleared. See that? Like fertility, like something is really ripe, and it's the creativity, like the energy is really moving in the right direction. Something's being ready to be birthed. It's an energy of creativity. It's an energy of fertile moments. And whether this is you, Virgo, being pregnant, you actually are birthing a baby, conceiving in the month of February, or giving birth in the month of February, more towards the giving birth, I'd say. But if you obviously, not every Virgo is going to be pregnant, right? And so this might just be something that you're birthing. Like I said, you're sitting on this egg, which is ready to hatch. There's an opportunity. There's something you have planned for that's really coming, that's really lucrative, creative opportunity. It's a fertile moment. The month of February will, if you're just like coming out of January, or whenever you're listening to this reading, you're like, you know, January was a still month for sure. And you feel like it's just a situation where it hasn't really been any movement forward. This is going to be the month where you start to see that momentum pick up. okay? So don't like be alarmed that nothing has really happened. I'm really drawn to 23 and 3 as well. 23 for me is the star of the lion. So that's like bravery, courageousness, moving forward with something that feels maybe a little bit like, not that you're hesitant, but it's like, it's exciting, but there's like a nervous excitement in, ooh, I just hope that this goes well. I hope like when we launch this thing, when I go do this, like it better work out. But it's like you're gaining bravery and you're gaining courage to just move forward. And 3 is creativity, manifestation, celebration. It's a very beautiful energy here. Okay, clarifying even more there for peace. Simply love. And number 6 is all about love and harmony. And this is typically not about what I'm about to say, but today I just feel like there might be even something you're passing on down. Like if this is a business, there might be like someone in your family is taking over the business. Your son, your daughter is taking over the business, your sibling, your whatever, like you're handing something down. I'm sorry for the delay in the... I do apologize for the delay. It drives me a little bit nuts, I have to be honest, because it's just, it's not so much that I can do on my end. It's just when my energy really gets going, the computer sometimes doesn't catch up. And so there's becoming like technical difficulties. And I know this since, since before, that whenever the energy gets a little bit too strong, it starts to mess up. So I just have to work around it and work on not getting frustrated every time it happens. I just want you to have like the best experience, and it's really annoying when starts doesn't add up. Starts, what? Things. Anyway, there's something about passing it on, passing it down. This can also be like, if this is not it, like passing down a company or passing down like something tangible. It might even be that you're passing on like a belief or a truth or the way of the way that Virgo sees life, that you're really, if you have children around you, even like friends or people around you, it's like you're passing on your wisdom per se. And it just feels like you're doing it very effortlessly. It's not like you're putting things down people's throats. It's rather you are sharing your vision. It might even be that you're sharing your vision just by being, like by leading by example, that you're not professing left or right, but you're just really, here's what I want to do. Being a teacher through example, which I believe is the best thing. There's something very lucrative here. There's something like really wants to get going, and poised, like reaching for the stars, receiving the stars, and then reaching for, but like actually getting to them. So this is my like wish fulfillment. This is a beautiful, like you come really, really high up. Like I just love it's poised, but like I love the pose. I love the stretching for something, going further, taking one step more in order to get what you want. And it's like you're coming into it. You really are coming into it. And 48 there, power numbers. 4 is laying a new foundation, the very solid foundation. And 8, the power number, the money number, the never-endingness of things, the infinite opportunities. It's really beautiful. And it's a very masculine energy, because if we add those up, we have 8 plus 4 is 12, right? So 12 is a masculine number. So Virgo's gonna love that, because the masculinity is all about the structure, the planning, the organizing, taking all the ideas and sort of put them to work. So clarifying the poised, please, for February. So we have fertility, we have It's a fertile moment, something, you're giving birth to something new. You're really excited about it, but there's a nervousness here as well. And passing it on, passing it down, leading by example, reaching for the stars and actually getting to the stars, receiving the stars, this wish fulfillment, possibilities, opportunities opening up for you. Wow, it's a lot of cards. Didn't I just say the structure? Like, you will just love the masculinity, the masculine energy of this. We have patience and planning. So one thing that Virgos love to do is plan. And one thing that Virgos not love so much is patience. So this is also still something that moves with the seasons. So even though it's like it's moved, like I said, if you felt like, yeah, January was sort of like, it was just a month after the New Year's, or like it was just, it was there, it moved really fast, but not too much momentum in the stuff that you wanted to see momentum in until now. And even though the momentum is starting to pick up speed, there's still something in it about like moving with the seasons, right? So it's like there's a natural flow to this. There's a natural, you know, one foot in front of the other. After A comes B, after B comes C, after C comes D. We don't need to jump too far ahead. We don't need to skip anything. You just need to sort of move with the tides, move with the seasons. And this is causing a lot of shifts. And if this is, you're going to feel which one of these are true, maybe both. But look at this. Transformation and disruption. So that's the Tower right there. And 16 is all about sudden shift and sudden changes. Transformation with 13s, it's interesting because we then have 12, which is the masculine, and 13, which is the feminine, the divine feminine, that Virgo is structuring, you're structuring everything up around this idea. So the idea being the feminine, and the structure around it, the holding of it, is the masculine. And in that comes a major transformation. I mean, this year alone is just going to be probably quite mind-blowing for a lot of people. But the fact that we're now, like, the shifts that you're making, the first time, like, here it is. It's time to go, Virgo. Like, it's time to move. This transformation and this disruption, anytime you make this type of change, you're going to feel it. Or people in your surrounding are going to feel it. So this is what I'm saying. You have to feel this one. Is it for you, or do you understand that you making the changes or the shifts that you're doing right now, your transformation is going to affect people? Like, it's going to have an effect on them. But it's not to be worried. It's just showing. It can be like an element of surprise. There can be like faster movement than anticipated from the beginning. Like, you really like, oh, please come on. So when I feel into it now with this representation, it doesn't feel so much. Yes, there's always a movement with the tides, right? There's always a movement with listen to the timing, listen to where you're being brought next. Always, always, always. There's no, we don't have to. It doesn't matter what it's about. If we always listen to that, like, you're going to be on a good path. However, the patience I now feel, so it's not either or, it's both, is that the patience that you will feel now is you understanding that certain things need to like change and shift, and for you to just sort of I am so sorry for the delay if you feel it or see it. I might take in consideration that it's just really messy, that things aren't, like, my voice isn't aligning with the image, with the picture. Right now it does, almost. So it might be that things aren't aligning with the picture. You have one vision in your head and you have another one, like another one is playing out. When you're starting to make these changes, it's going to affect people. It's going to affect yourself. It's going to change things. There might be an element of surprise with the tower there, or an element of like, okay, how's this going to be? How like how that nervousness or the courageous, like just go for this, like you will go for this because it's like a nervous excitement feeling there, but you're going to sort of go ahead and change or be whoever you want to be anyway. It might disrupt certain things within yourself, within your own life, and without people sort of around you. You just sort of have to trust that every single person on this planet has their own mission, has their own path, their own journey, right? And you cannot take responsibility for other people's journeys. I could say that 10 times more. You cannot take responsibility for other people's journeys. You can only follow what feels really true to you, and in however way that's going to affect someone else. You can't start to adjust your journey just because it's disruptive to someone else. And therefore you will start to sort of slow down or dim your shine or whatever. Maybe that's been a pattern for you before, but not this time. Not this time, Virgo. Then we have co-create, which I love, 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 love. We have 40 there, so it's a new foundation. You're laying a new foundation. You're starting something solid, something real, tangible to stand on. This is the other egg. Because we have another egg there again. So like the opportunity for hatching, the opportunity for a dream to come true, the opportunity for a dream to manifest, to become reality. This is when you're co-creating with the universe. This is when you're in alignment. In the middle there sits an owl that represents wisdom. So it's like you're just using, this is what I'm saying, it just feels like Virgo is like the wise one in this scenario. Like you're just are following your truest path in this exciting fertility moment is just going to get better and better. And this is you like really being in alignment with yourself, and therefore meaning the universe or your soul, your higher self, whatever you want to call it. And using like your time, your management, if you will, really wisely. Can we clarify co-create here, please? Okay. So, heartache and loss. You've come from co-create. You come from a place of heartache and loss. You come from, it can be even be deception. It can be that you felt heartbroken because it's a situation that you really wanted to work. And maybe this situation with moving forward is just gonna, yeah, it's gonna disrupt a lot of things, and it might feel a little bit upsetting to you. I just feel like this is a little bit further back, that the heartache and loss is something that actually has brought you to this place. Like the heartache and loss, it is what is creating the courage. It is what's creating the bravery. It is what's creating the wisdom in you that you're now passing down. It is in those, you know, Phoenix rising moments that you ask for improvement, that you ask for certain things to change. And here comes the co-creation with the universe. You're like right there in alignment with it. But this, I just feel like this was the reason. So I feel like that's the major feel around this energy. And it can also be that, okay, so now because you're changing a whole lot of things, there might be certain people that just doesn't come along for the ride, if you will. And that can be a little bit heartbreaking, that like certain people, but in the end, it's another number 3 there. In the end, you'll know it's the right thing to do. Can we have one more there for co-creation, please? Okay. Weird recording today. I'm not going to delete it. I'm not going to start over. I'm going to get this reading out there. Okay, and we're ending with the base chakra. So like we've already had a couple of 4s there. So I already talked about foundation, laying a foundation. There's it's a solid energy here. You're making something really tangible, standing on something solid. You're creating a better future for yourself. And it comes from a very, like, from the base chakra. And the base chakra represents stability, it represents safety, it represents support, security, family, home, anything that makes you feel anchored in and grounded, anything that is like a connection to Mother Earth. So we have both the co-creation with the universe and the co-creation with Mother Earth, which is the best, like, it's the best thing. Most people, when they sort of want to wish and they want to have those wishes of fulfillment, they're like looking up and they want to go higher and they practice their crown chakra and all of that. And that's really beautiful, but that's happening anyway. What most people need to do is anchor themselves in, like just to get yourself grounded. Put your feet on the ground for 5 minutes every day, or drink a lot of water. Eat grounding foods like potatoes, beetroot, carrots, anything that's like from the actual ground will help you ground yourself, which then in turn helps you to like bring certain things in for you to be more anchored in. So it's like, yeah, the base chakra is really there and really working for you. Just want to end, just a final card here to wrap it up. What do you want to end this with for Virgo, please? For the month of February. I know that the next full moon will be in your sign. So like this entire month is just perfect. To just take this month, like we have the birthing, we have the seeds there, we have like something's ready to hatch. You're taking something and like putting it out there, making it happen, and to sort of finalize it around the next full moon. It's just really perfect. Okay, final words for Virgo, please. Just breathe. And I love this. This is like bringing, yeah, it's been an undertone of this. And it's yet another number 4. So it's so much about your foundation. Laying in a foundation, making it solid, finding that home. This might even be like a move to a new home. And this is you meeting the best version. So Virgo, this dismantling and this transformation is making you really connect with yourself. And yourself meaning higher power, soul, ancestors, the deeper knowing. Like it's just an actual connection there with your essence. Like you're just really tapping into the greater part of you, the bigger part of you. And maybe for some Virgos, the first time that you're really starting to sense it, like, oh my goodness, like you start to understand how much of a bigger part that is out there that is also you. It's beautiful. It's grounding. It's a lot of earth here, a lot of base chakra energy and transformation, moving with the tides, like trying to just be still and grounded is what works the best. And making this actual connection. It's so ripe, the energy. It's going to start to really pick up for you, Virgo. Okay? That is what I have for you, sweet people. I do apologize for the mishaps and the technical stuff. I hope it's not too much on your end. I'll see you next time. Take care.